Afternoon. If you've got outdoor plans for the weekend, I hope you are going to factor in plenty of shade, plenty of sunscreen, because you will need it. Increasingly sunny this weekend, turning increasingly humid once again as well, and quite hot generally across the country, particularly on Sunday. Back to reality, however, and it does look as though we will continue to see a fair amount of cloud today. This was the story a few hours ago across parts of Cumbria, and it's from this weather front that's introducing that thicker cloud. Spot or two of light drizzle as well. Fresher conditions and breezier following on behind, but we still keep the sunshine and the heat into the far southeast. That's where the highest temperatures and the best of the weather is likely to be, if that's the kind of weather you like. Our weather front moves its way down into the Midlands and South Wales for the afternoon, so maybe a little spot or two of drizzle for the cricket at Edgbaston. A breezier day, and that means that behind that front a fresher feel. 14 to 21 degrees the overall high. We could see 24 though in the southeast. That's 75 Fahrenheit. Now moving out of Friday into the start of the weekend, though, high pressure continues to build once again back across the country, and circulating around that high pressure, we've got this southwesterly flow driving in the humid air further north. Yes, there's a weak weather front across the top, but generally speaking, it's going to get hotter as we go through the weekend. So on Saturday, we've still got a bit more of a breeze and a few scattered showers into the Northern Isles. So here, not quite as warm in Scotland and Northern Ireland, but central and southern parts of England once again seeing temperatures into the low to mid 20s. We're looking at highest values further north, generally of around 14 to 19 degrees. But for the cricket, it looks as though we will continue to see a dry, settled story, particularly on Sunday. 27 degrees, perhaps too hot for many of the spectators and even the players as well. So on Sunday, plenty of dry, sunny weather right across the country. Still that weak weather front just affecting perhaps the Western Isles, but generally speaking, it's a drier, sunnier, more humid feel to the day. 26 degrees for Aberdeen, let's say, 24 for Hull, 28 in London, maybe a degree or so higher. And it looks as though the weather may well peak into the early part of next week. Somewhere could see 30 degrees, and that will be the hottest day of the year so far. The country into behind it somewhat fresher conditions, less humid than it has been. Ahead of it, we've still got some heat and some sunshine to come. So through the afternoon then, that front is going to be sitting down through the Midlands and across into Wales and down through the West Country as well. It'll be pushing its way steadily south and east. Behind a bit more of a breeze, so not quite as humid as it has felt just recently, and temperatures will be a little bit down here. So we're looking at highs of around 13 to 20 degrees, but we should see 24, that's 75 Fahrenheit into the southeast corner. The front still has to sink south, and it will do so overnight. We keep a fair amount of cloud around through the course of the night, but it won't be as humid as the night just passed. We only saw overnight lows in some places of 16 or 17 degrees, 63 Fahrenheit. So a little bit more comfortable for getting a good night's sleep. And then we start off on Saturday with high pressure building once again. It really is going to be a glorious weekend if you like it dry, settled and sunny, and increasingly hot, with that darker russet tones pushing right across the country, particularly by Sunday. So there will be a weak weather front just producing a few showers up into the far north of Scotland, a little more cloud in the northwest, but generally speaking a fine day, sunshine coming through and temperatures starting to climb. We'll see highs of around 25 degrees in the southeast during Sunday afternoon, 77 Fahrenheit. But the real hot day will be Sunday. Now that means that for the cricket, we're going to see 22 on Saturday, 27, that's into the 80s for Sunday. I suspect that could get a little bit too hot for both spectators and players. Yes, a weak weather front into the northern and western Isles, continuing to bring some cloud, few light showers here, but elsewhere it's dry, settled, sunny, a light breeze, and temperatures peaking at 26 degrees in Aberdeen, 27 in Birmingham, 28 possibly in London. And when will the heat peak? Well, potentially Monday into Tuesday, we could see 30 degrees. That'll be the hottest day of the year so far. Temperatures back to normal into next week later on. Clive.
Wow. Louise, thank you.
Hello there. After a humid night, it was quite a cloudy start to the day, and it looks as though the cloud will be the lead story, really, to the weather As we go through the afternoon, you can see how extensive it is across the country, although the best of the sunshine certainly into the southeast. And here's where we'll see the highest values. The thicker cloud further north, that's a weak weather front. That's going to continue to sink its way steadily south through the night tonight. So we'll continue to see variable amounts of cloud, a bit more of a breeze up into the far northwest, and temperatures a little bit more comfortable for sleeping in. Overnight lows of 9 to 14 degrees. But tomorrow, high pressure is set to build once again, and we will be heading for a dry, settled, sunny and increasingly hot weekend of weather. Plenty of sunshine across the country through Saturday afternoon. Temperatures are likely to peak at highs of 24 degrees, but it's going to get warmer still on Sunday. We could see temperatures into the high 20s, potentially peaking at 30 degrees in the southeast on Monday.